Cheers. It even comes with a chocolate. A whole load of Barons. 1.5 years of travel. This chocolate. Oh, actually, it might have coffee. I don't know. It might have coffee in it. Can't have coffee. Yeah. Would it matter? Probably not, but more about that later. Yeah, so what happened? Well, actually, I went to this cafe next door and, I don't know, I was just wanting to know where the bathrooms was. So what happened was, I walked in, I needed to use the bathroom, and there was a station up the road, but I just thought, I know, maybe I was going to go into the cafe, and I thought, I'll come back, and because I need to use the bathroom, and then, so the guy gets me out the key, and he starts really getting, I don't know, somewhat aggressive in that he was saying, it's in North Sydney. He made some joke, I don't know, really bad joke about where is it. He said, around the corner, turn left. And he said something about, no, it's in North Sydney, because I'm in Milton's Point. He's saying something about North Sydney, and I thought, this is just, So anyway, I couldn't actually find it. I turned left, but someone actually came out of the store and then showed Baron where the bathroom was. It's not trivial at all. You have to go down this. So you get it at Y Street, and then you go down the road into an arcade, and then even then, you got to actually find it. But anyway, I returned the key, and I just thought, do I actually want to return the key now? So I thought, okay, I'll just return the key and then leave. And so I left. And he said, as I was walking out, he said, "Do you want to buy something?" And then I obviously didn't reply. And I walked into the next cafe, and then the guy comes out in this really kind of fury face, aggressive. It walks into the cafe as well, and just gets really aggressive at me. And he goes on about, you walked into my store, it's my toilet, I pay for it, and so on. And and then the shop assistant in this cafe was just a little bit concerned for me, and said, well, I don't know, don't worry about it. It's just. I think obviously everyone's come to this cafe, and of course not next door. In fact, it's shared anyway. The bathroom or the toilets are shared by all the shops anyway, so it makes no difference whether I come to this cafe or the cafe next door. But I guess some people, at the end of the day, he's not happy. Maybe suffering. He's probably a very depressed guy, I guess, and running a business not going so well, and then you start getting sort of aggressive at customers as well. It's just going to make matters worse. So. And of course, Baron just kind of documents everything, so and not a good idea on top of that. But what I was going to say, very nice cafe. So where are we? Yeah, this cafe, very good. Yeah, the problem was there were a few cafes, but it's kind of raining, so sitting outside is not ideal. Also, the fact that the one next to the station was quite good. Would have had to sit up at the bar, kind of facing other people. wasn't really ideal. If you start live streaming and so on. So. I thought it was an interesting cafe next to the station. Now, I think the cafe next door I was just talking about, I think that used to be an Italian cafe. I thought it was very good. I remember going there a number of years ago and used to get this kind of pizza. I thought it was very good gelato, and that's obviously no longer there. I think next door it's actually a chocolate shop, which I think is quite good. I don't know if it's open. Might tell the chocolate shop about that incident. I've obviously told the people here in this cafe, so... it's just not very liked at all. So, it's just crazy stuff. And to walk into even following someone down the road like that is kind of very aggressive. It's not like, I haven't stolen anything at the end of the day. So, and then to walk into another shop as well is kind of, I don't know. It could be actually, maybe trespass or something. But anyway, these things happen when you travel, and you just don't want to get associated with these sort of type of people because they've obviously got problems and they need help at the end of the day. Baron, and cheers. So yes, but this is actually a very nice cafe. Having said that, it's kind of a bar as well. I just wanted to buy a biscuit. I don't know if I can just buy a biscuit. It's got hot chocolate. But, what's it called? I don't know. I don't know what the name of it is. But anyway. Yes. So I might head back. So Milton's Point, head back into the Rocks. I think the markets could be on the Rocks, although it's raining. And then tonight, the White Party tonight. Got my ticket to the White Party. Yes. And then, oh, hang on. No, I'll go to the church. Is that today or tomorrow? No, that's today actually. Yeah, that's today. 6 to 7, St John's Church, Darlinghurst. I'll probably go there. I had to get a few paperwork done. I had to get the. Oh, now I've got the dolphin experience in New Zealand, Kaikoura. Yeah, I've got that booked. Got to lock that in, 5:30 a.m. in the morning and books out. It really is meant to be something really quite good. Probably the best spot for swimming with dolphins in Kaikoura. And also got the kayak, Abel Tasman kayak 3 hours. Now, yeah, interesting in terms of this heli trek, heli walk. So you take a helicopter up to the glacier. I think it'd be great, but because Barron's already done a glacier walk, it's got a little bit of a duplication. Given that you have to pay, we're talking about $730 for the helicopter. So I don't know. I think you have to wait up a little bit. I think if you're going to do one option, I'd probably go for the heli if you can afford it. I think it would be great experience. If you can't afford it, yes, do the glacier on Fox Glacier or Franz Josef. But if you've already done Franz Josef, then doing the heli after that doesn't really make sense. It is kind of duplication, although I guess it would be a different experience. I don't know. That's just the way I view it. It's not a good idea to duplicate activities in a way. But that's just Barron's kind of a strategy anyway. If you see what I'm sort of getting at. Yes. If you're going to do one, do the heli and pay the $730. If you can't afford the heli, then do the Fox Glacier. If you've already done the Fox Glacier, then don't do the heli. And of course, if you've done the heli, it makes no sense doing the standard Fox Glacier. So yes. Why is everything so calculated with Barron? Cheers. Oh yeah, there's chocolate. I'll check whether it's. Yeah, is that got coffee? I just don't have. Is that got coffee in it? The chocolate.
It's just chocolate.
Huh?
It's the chocolate.
Oh, it's just chocolate. No coffee in it or anything. Oh, okay. Thanks. So I just check whether it's got coffee in it. Cheers. Not bad. Very nice. I might chalk up this cafe for the next 20 years and just completely trash the cafe next door. I don't think it'll last anyway. He won't even last 20 years. He'll be gone next week, along with YHA Sydney Harbour. Yeah. I don't know, but I guess you have to help people. Look, it is Christmas coming up. But I don't want to go back in that store and try and help him because he's not in that kind of state. At the end of the day, he needs help. And obviously Barron is not exactly the person to be helping him at this point in time. So yes. Okay. Yes. So and then tomorrow the Zali play tomorrow. Got to wear a t-shirt. Ringa Bowling Club. What's something else on tomorrow? No, that's it. Oh, hang on. Yeah, that was something else. No. Oh, they've got a barbecue White Shay, but may not go to that. Went to the barbecue. I don't know. Just don't get along with that White Shay at all. Anyway, so just trash my whole, art exhibit at the end of the day. So anyway. I don't know, maybe Barron gives up on hostels. I think the problem is that hostels are given a bad name for several reasons. They have a lot of problems. And I guess driven by typically alcohol. I guess you could argue maybe the smoking, but I don't know. People don't generally smoke in hostels anyway, unless it's sort of outdoors. But do people bring their own alcohol when they're not meant to? Possibly do. I don't know. They have a lot of problems, and of course, yes, we saw what happened in Laos at the what's the name of it? Whatever the hostel was with the poisoning of alcohol. So it just gives it a bad name, doesn't it? Hostels get a bad name, And and they have to kind of react to this, don't they? They have to sort of bring in these measures, and they're probably thinking, well, what is Baron's motive? Why is he so sophisticated in his art? Would they have removed it if I didn't put the stickers? I don't know. I had the poem there anyway on the tree. Just made the ant. So, but it's pretty concerning stuff. I mean, at the end of the day, we're talking a piece of artwork. I mean, I'm entitled to a piece of artwork on a Christmas tree as well. Will I go to yoga on the Monday morning and make my point about that tree? I think we're doing yoga. No, we're doing yoga on the deck actually. So on the Monday morning before Baron leaves to go to the Blue Mountains. So yeah, I'll do the yoga. That'll be my last activity. I've only got 2 more nights anyway. Oh, I was going to say, did I mention the last? I don't know whether I mentioned that. Yeah, the last hostel that Baron came out of, that was that a white shade? Yeah, that was a white shade. That was actually a reasonable. I thought that was quite a reasonable hostel. Now, that was in Adelaide. I think it's the only hostel in Adelaide anyway. So what happened? Well, the final morning, I don't know, 3 a.m., 4 a.m., I went out to the common area. That's typically the case for Baron. He gets up early, 6 hours sleep, and gets work done. It's the best time to get work done. Now, there was someone, she was having problems. So I heard her speaking to the reception, saying, I've had a bad week. They were a little bit concerned about her. The other thing was she was smoking on the balcony, which you're not allowed to anyway. And I was that was sort of annoying Barrett actually, because the smoke comes through from the balcony into the common area. But so I didn't really hang around. But this was prior to the final morning. I didn't really hang around the common area when she was actually smoking. I didn't say anything. I don't say anything about what people do at hostels. I mean, you don't want to get into sort of a conflict. But anyway, on the final morning, about 4 a.m., she just got really aggressive, started swearing at Baron, and then just says, go die, basically. And then she walked out on the balcony. I don't know. What happened after that, I don't exactly know. And so I just went back to the dorm. I was leaving that morning anyway. I was thinking, should I say anything to reception? Well, it's going to be obvious anyway. The reception are already aware of what she's doing. It would have been captured on camera as well. I mean, there are cameras in the pretty much all hostels, particularly in the common area. So I just left at the end of the day. I had to leave anyway. I was going to. That's when I was flying back to Sydney. So, but yeah, she obviously needs help at the end of the day. And Baron ends up, it's sort of interesting. The fact that I don't drink alcohol, have this kind of yoga Buddhist lifestyle. I have to counsel in that counselling, particularly these young girls in hostels. A lot of them are really just falling apart, and I can sort of see why. They're just kind of lost. They're kind of lost, and it's not easy. It's not easy living out of hostels. At the end of the day, they probably don't have a large sort of income or much money, and that's probably why they have to live out of hostels and so on. So, and also travelling. They maybe travelling from overseas, living the dream, and the dream's it's just not working out. They're thinking, I'm going to have a really good time and partying and so on. And it's just not the case. Go to clubs, start drinking alcohol. Next morning you just feel sick. You know what I mean? So, and you're doing this day in, day out, mixing with drugs, guys trying to, trying to pick you up and so on. And that's the problem. They're also traveling with other people. They end up having conflicts with other people as well, all their friends. I see this sort of day in, day out. I sort of have to, when I say counsel, I sort of have to, just kind of, tell people, I sort of talk about this as well, much better lifestyle, having no alcohol and so on. And people actually listen to Baron as well, because it's sort of interesting. No one else in backpackers has this kind of lifestyle. Yes, there are vegetarians. I wouldn't say a lot, but you do get some vegetarians. A lot of girls go on a vegetarian diet, but they can't keep it. But pretty much the alcohol. So a lot of people they're just switching drugs. If they're not drinking alcohol, they're vegetarian. If they're vegetarian, they're drinking alcohol, or they're having coffee and so on. So, but it's difficult to achieve. I agree. It's difficult to achieve, and you don't get results overnight. We're talking over a long period of time. So. Okay, I think we'll leave it there. And that was the Baron Brains.